Hi, I'm Nancy, and I just wanted to tell you a little bit about my experience with the SI bone joint fusion that I got through University of Colorado Medical Center in Aurora. A little bit of past history. I started having problems with my SI joint probably even when I was 16 years old, is the first time I remember. Excruciating pain. It felt like my back was out of joint. And over the years, it seemed like the periods of time that I was having problems with it, instead of once or twice a year, it would be, more often. Until the past 5 years, it was probably every couple of months or even every 6 weeks that I was really having problems with it. I have tried chiropractic, different medicines. I did physical therapy, and the last few years, probably, I also got cortisone injections, which did help some. But it finally got to the point where it was hurting more and more often and was actually debilitating. So that's when I looked into other alternatives and came upon the SI joint, SI bone fusion that I could get down at the Colorado University of Colorado Medical Center, and decided that's what I wanted to try to pursue because I knew I just could not live with the pain that I was experiencing any longer. As far as the surgery itself went, surgery day was fine. Surgery went very smoothly. The hospital room that I was in was just absolutely wonderful. The staff, the nurses, everybody in the surgery part of it, the pre-surgery and post-surgery nurses and techs were very good. But I will tell you that this was by far, and I've had a lot of surgeries, the hardest surgery recovery that I've ever been through. I ended up, for me personally, I have very, very low pain tolerance. And I was just having a lot of issues after surgery. And they ended up, I stayed in the hospital, I think, 5 days, and then I went to a rehab center back home where I live for about another week, I believe, before I went home. Since you cannot put any weight on the hip or the foot, the side that you had surgery on, I used a walker. And, that started out just fine, except then I started having, because I was putting my weight, through my hands and my shoulders, I started having problems with my shoulders. And it just, recovery was just slow, but I did progress and it did get better. And now, about a year or 2 years out, I think I am now. Oh my gosh, it is night and day difference. I can do so much more that I couldn't do previous to this surgery. I'm gardening again. I even laid laid a block wall this summer, a retaining wall for a new garden. I still have some pain and stiffness, but I mean, it never, as I used to call it, goes out. My back doesn't go out. I just get some soreness sometimes, but it has made all the difference in the world to me. I would not hesitate to recommend getting the surgery done. Just know that it's quite the recovery process to go through for 6 or 8 weeks. My experience with everyone at the Spine Center at University of Colorado has been Very good. Everyone seemed very helpful. They're very kind. I did have my insurance company denied this surgery, and fortunately, Dr. Patel did a like a to peer, call with somebody from my insurance company, and was able to get it approved, which I was so thankful for because I did not see that I had any options left. And this was my last best hope for having something that would give me long lasting relief.